Let me just explain a little bit about, very, very briefly, about what I do. As I'm actually a customer of yours, I've spent thousands over the years in Waitrose, and but I'm also one of those annoying people who asks the sort of questions that very few people ask about some of the basic assumptions and about the basic things that we seem to do that I believe are questionable. If at any time in this conversation you feel irritated, I always advise people to just thank your lucky stars you're not married to me.
Oh, Danny, not at all. That's what we're here for.
Believe me, it's not easy.
What I may be able to do is definitely listen to you today and take down some questions that you may have.
Yeah.
I may not be able to answer them all over the duration of the conversation, but I would absolutely endeavour to find the answers out for you.
Okay, I just want to say one more thing. For me, it's very important to be in contact with the human beyond the uniform. So, for you, I know what's going to happen if you take this question elsewhere. Somebody is going to defend, the position because that's what they're paid to do. What I'm really interested in is right now between me and you a human conversation about something which is.
Danny, if I do go away to find the answer, it would only be myself coming back to you. I wouldn't on to anybody.
Okay, great.
I take ownership of the content that you're making today.
Fantastic, that's perfect. Okay, now I was in the store yesterday and I noticed something I've noticed many times, and I know full well that you are doing exactly what everyone else does, not you personally. Whenever I say you, obviously not you personally.
No, that's fine.
Right? But for me, that is no excuse for questionable behaviour.
Okay.
The other thing, right? So basically what I'm asking you is, why is it that Waitrose actively promote unhealthy food? To make things worse, I noticed in the Mill Hill store that they were parading the fact that they'd given 300 odd pounds to the anorexia and bulimia care, some sort of charity. Now, I don't know if you know anything about anorexia and bulimia, but I do. And
I do, yeah.
Yeah, basically the flip side of anorexia and bulimia is compulsive eating, is addictive eating. Yeah, people who are bulimic, they eat loads of food and then they sick it up. And so you've got that on, one part as you come into the store, and then
on the community matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you go into the store and they're actively promoting offers on Coca-Cola, crisps, biscuits, chocolate.
Yeah.
What's why?
Well, obviously it is something for a marketing purpose. I totally understand what you're saying. The two contradict each other, and we try and listen to all our customers, and Coke, biscuits, chocolate are a luxury item that people do want to buy. The fact it's on offer, we do try and go through the whole of our products and put something. Obviously there'll be other things on offer at the moment rather than just those three items, but I do understand what you're saying. It does contradict what we're trying to do for the Community Matters, but again, that's out of choice for those customers. Community Matters is very much about the community and taking an interest in actually helping others by giving something back. And obviously that's one of the charities or the people that wanted to sort of put through for an opportunity to highlight the disorder and also actually be able to support their charity.
No, listen, I'm not questioning your Community Matters. What I'm questioning is this. Look, at the moment, government legislation has required you to cover up the cigarettes, okay? So if now, you're still selling cigarettes, which to me is another question. I personally think it's immoral to sell cigarettes, but let's just leave that aside for the moment. You sell cigarettes, but someone has to ask you for them. You are not allowed to promote them, so much so you can't even show them, okay? I'm not asking you about selling those products. That's another discussion entirely. I'm asking you about actively promoting them, which means, that you as in your company are persuading, using marketing techniques, neurolinguistic programming, hypnotic techniques, psychological techniques, are actually offloading and getting people to buy things that are really not good for their health and are addictive.
Danny, I totally hear what you're saying. I'm not really sure I've got the answer for you. It is out there, I guess. So there's nothing to hide that it is a marketing thing, and we are trying to sell products in our store. We obviously do put on promotions on healthy foods as well, because obviously we've got the Love Life and a healthy option out there. But we do have to cater for all our customers. But I do
catering for your customers. That's really not an excuse for it. And don't get me wrong. This really isn't a question. Really, in effect, this is a question for society. It's not just a question for you, and it's not just a question for Waitrose. Yeah, because the idea about caring for your customers and providing for your customers, that will explain why you have them on the shelves in the first place.
Yeah.
But actually promoting is not caring for them at all. It's actually, in some senses, one could say, it's taking advantage of your customers, taking advantage of their addictions, food addiction, and their weaknesses. It's tempting them.
I guess so, whether it's there on promotion or not, but I do hear what you're saying. You know, if people are going to buy them, they will buy them anyway.
Well, they will, but if you advertise a big packet of kettle chips, you know, most people when they come into the store don't necessarily have a view that they've, you know, on their shopping list buy kettle chips. But if there's a big packet going for half price, or if there's 6 cans of Coca-Cola, and they wouldn't usually, they may not buy Coca-Cola, or they may buy 1 can. Then that is active promotion.
Danny, you're right in everything you're saying. I'm not really sure how I can actually help.
Yeah, no, I think
in giving you anything other than what you're actually stating, because what you're stating is a fact.
Right.
And that is correct.
Right. Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you very much anyway for your feedback. I didn't expect you to be able to really answer it, because it's a big question.
Danny, it's difficult for me because obviously I can feed back to the marketing, and we want to promote healthy eating, and obviously we have got some ranges in the branch that do go on offer as well, and we have got the Love Life, which we are really pushing as well to our customers.
Right.
It's a challenge.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much for your help.